I'm saying is if the good Lord wanted us to have a tattoo on there, he'd have had it put on when we was born, maybe.
No, not girl. Just got home.
The culture. When you one generation changes, you know, the older generations didn't have them. My generation had very few. Now the next generation, my kids, they've got. I can see a lot more of their generation having them, and then I'm going to say that their kids, they're going to have more as it progresses along from one generation to another.
I was getting ready to turn 13 years old when my mother passed. And it was just a real hard time. I was getting ready to become a lady, and I didn't have anybody there to help me through that. I never had a woman figure to help me with the whole makeup thing and the whole dressing up thing. And it was just real hard to grow up and have something like that happen to you. And I had to grow up real quick when that happened, and it just became me and Dad.
Just it's an individual thing. I guess you want to express something, you can put your permanent picture, name, on your body, and he'll be there from now on, young.
Told you I'm having Dad put on my chest.
Well, not right now. You won't. You might later on.
I want her name. I know definitely. I want it to be the center focus, and her name was Judy, so I want Judy. And I would like to have angel wings around the ends of them to represent, you know, her passing. I would like to have a set of eyes in it, and one green and one blue, because I have blue eyes and she had green eyes. And through me, I see her, and a lot of other people say that they can tell that I'm her daughter because I look just like her. And I do a lot of things that she done.
You know, but it has definitely become more popular, you know, now than what it was 50 years ago.
It's basically biomechanics, engines, pipes, flowers, things like that. And glows in the dark to beat it all, so.
Well, put that on there for the respect for the coal miners, because, you know, like I said, no matter how they look on the ends or on the outside, this is what they really look like on the outside. So I put that on there for respect to them.
If you had an uncle that went off to World War I, or a dad that went off to World War I or World War II, Korean War, sometimes they'd come back and they'd have tattooed on their arm, and they talking about them like a, you know, they shouldn't have had it or whatever, but that's the only time you ever seen hardly anybody with a tattoo around at that time in this area.
I've got somebody else right now. Okay. Might be able to get to you tomorrow. What have you got?
Oh, it's just this right here.
Huh?
It's just that right there.
It'll probably be tomorrow before I can do it.
Okay. What time do you open tomorrow?
Open at 11.
Open at 11. All right. Thank you, dear.
You know, I'm doing my best to serve God, so how can you judge me for that? This whole body's going to dissolve, turn back to dust. You can make an excuse for anything you want to. My granny used to say that you can make a sin out of most anything you do if you try it, which is true. That's the reason, I was taught you have to repent daily, wash and renew daily. So, whatever I've done today, I'll ask for forgiveness for tonight.
Son,
About half the people at church have got a tattoo that you've done.
I was thinking recently, but yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah,
Yeah, about half the people.
probably half the people.
Have at least one. Several of them have a whole lot more than that.
Well, it's like drawing on a piece of paper. Is drawing on a human canvas, living canvas. I die part of those. There'll still be a lot of people walking around with stuff I did on them for quite a few years to come. So I guess you get to leave a little piece of you.
Do what? What would I say if Autumn got a tattoo? Well, I'm hoping that she doesn't, but after she reaches a certain age of accountability or whatever, there ain't a lot I could do about it.
I had a visual reminder. Like, I know that she's always with me, and I know that she's shaped who I am. I know that. I want others to know that. In a sense, I don't want to come right out and say what it is that's done it, because I don't like to talk about it a lot. But I want, I want the visual reminder there. And I just think that I think that tattooing would be a good way to do it, because I think in a way, like, the pain of the tattoo will remind me what I went through when I lost her.
They've got to be themselves. They can't be something or somebody that somebody else wants them to be.